Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. Wednesday morning weight loss motivation. Today I'm going to talk to you about 8 reasons I feel we overeat. Number 1 is my biggest reason. And I want to know reasons that you may tend to overeat, and you can put them in the comments below, because if we know why we're overeating, we can maybe do something to prevent it for next time. So let me get started. Number 1 reason I overeat is I eat what I call, quote, trigger foods. And what I mean by that is each of us have foods where it makes you want more and more and more. It could be whether it's a cookie, whether it's cereal, could be a bread, it doesn't matter. Like you've heard people like say, oh my gosh, I love chips. And for them to count out 6 chips might be a challenge to do, and they'll end up eating half the bag. You know, it could be anything. For me, it's anything that is a grain. For example, cereals, even like, and they say kashi's a very healthy cereal. Even if you gave me kashi or anything like that, or granola, even if it's a healthy brand, I would want to just eat the whole thing. For example, I bought some paleo granola, and it's like cereal to me, and it's like 1/4 of a cup, I think, was a serving. Well, that to me is a trigger, and when I eat stuff like that, and another thing for me is like protein bars. They're like a candy bar. And so if I were to eat like a Lara bar, those are good, but the problem is the sweetness makes me want to eat more and more and more. So know what your trigger foods are that give you cravings that make you want to eat more. I think that is really important. Number 2, some folks just aren't busy enough and they get bored, so they eat when they're bored. I haven't done that a whole lot, but I know some people do, or when they're watching TV, they might eat during that time. Number 3, maybe your, quote, eating plan is too extreme, where you don't allow any kind of wiggle room, and because of that, you just go on a binge. Number 4, you eat when you are famished, or you wait too late before you eat. I know that I have done this. That's why I carry snacks. I know some of you won't do that. Many times when I carry snacks with me, a lot of times I don't even eat them, but sometimes I don't know how long I'll be away. So, and I'm not eating an enormous amount of food anymore, so I always like to have a little something with me so that by the time I do sit down and have a meal, that I'm still eating portion. Because the one thing that I don't think is good is if we wait too long to eat, and by the time we eat, we're just so hungry that we just are eating quickly, and we end up maybe eating more than we should. That's why I feel like it needs to be balanced. Number 5, you don't have a supportive environment. And some people may not support your weight loss journey. You may be around people that maybe aren't on the same health journey. That's why if you don't have family or friends that are on the same type of journey, that's okay. Doesn't mean they're not wonderful people, but that means you may want to connect with an online community, or maybe join a gym, or find people that are like-minded that are on the same journey. And there's all different ways you can find that, because I do feel it's good to have a supportive environment. As you guys know, I walk with my dear friend 6 days a week, and we talk about what we're eating, and we go over our day together. I have that support, she has me. Not saying we have to have it to succeed, but it really is an encouragement to both of us. Number 6, and boy do I know this one, diet starts tomorrow. Or you blew it at one meal, and you say, oh, I'll start tomorrow, or I'll start next week. We always seem to want to seems like a lot of people want to start on a Monday. So say you blow your diet on Wednesday. Well, I'll start it back next Monday. Where I've known a lot of people that the holidays are coming up. Oh, I'll start it in January. You know, I'm going to wait till after the holidays because I'm going to be around all these goodies. There's never a good time to start a healthy eating plan, right? There's always going to be times where you don't want to do it, because we're always going to be surrounded by temptations and delicious foods that we might want to overeat. That's why we have to use certain tools to help us, and I'm learning that along the way. So guess what? No time like the present, right? I know the holidays are coming up, and I'll be doing videos on how to prepare for that. Number 7, we eat our emotions. We might get emotional. The thing for me is I tend to want to eat when I'm happy. You know, I don't tend to eat when I'm upset, and usually I'm in a good mood. So I tend to want to celebrate by eating. Celebrate good times by eating. Number 8, let's say you're starting a healthy eating plan, you may have a lot of tempting foods in your house. And they say that even buying things at the store. So if we remove and donate some of those things, then it will be less tempting. So we need to do whatever we can do to remove some of the temptations of why we do overeat. I would like to know from you guys, why do you feel, if you do overeat, what are some of the reasons you feel you do? For me, it's because I eat trigger foods. And then I can't control myself and I don't watch my portions, which I'm now doing. So I always want to learn from you guys. I think you're a wonderful, supportive community, and I appreciate you listening. And I have a special recipe for you guys tonight, so come back. Love you. Bye.